Hey, it's Mike and Ed from Metro Trails back with some more history, and here we are. We're in Belvidere, New Jersey. Ev is pointing at the train tracks because he loves trains, right? Yeah. So that's where the Belvidere Railroad came through here in Belvidere, and this is where the station used to stand. So there's a lot of cool history, but let's start with some of the stuff that I won't be able to show you in the near future. Right here, hang on, Ev. This vacant lot here is for sale right now. My grandfather owns it. It doesn't look like much over here, but over in here is where the creamery used to stand. So, and this was also, you can see the main line of the Belvidere Delaware Railroad came through over that bridge there. It's still in use as an industrial spur to reach Huffman LaRoche. But there was a siding here, and that's right here. It was a bit of track that came through here, and if we step over into this, since my grandfather still owns it, I can show it to you right now. Here's the old spur. Hang on tight, Ev. And over through these woods is some of the remnants of the old creamery. So there are foundations and such of the building back through here. So it might not be all that much longer after he sells it. Get little remnants here. There's some old insulators and poles and stuff. You can see some of the railroad grade here. And down in here you still have some ties are visible. See there? And this is all that's left of the buildings. So I always thought this was really neat because it really shows how concrete is so much different today than it was back in the day. Look at the size of the big stones inside that mortar mix there. Concrete is definitely not made that way anymore. So, and you see that through all of these foundations here, how big the stone was that was mixed in. Atypical of anything we see today. So anyway, that's your that's some of your old creamery ruins here. Come back down over here, back onto the old railroad grade here. Right, Ev? He likes going through all the ruins with me. All right. And then we'll punch our way back out of the woods. Okay? Yeah, I know. I know. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on tight. And then you can walk again when we get over here, okay? All right, you ready to walk again? Oh, here he is. He's the tough boy. All right, Ev, let's walk towards the tracks, okay? Hold my hand. Here we go. So here, the Belvidere Delaware Railroad first came through. The station used to stand right over here to our right. It was built about 1856. And it was, sorry about the weeds there, Ev. Let's go across the road here. It was built about 1856, making it one of the oldest stations on the Belvidere line, because after the Pennsylvania Railroad took it over, a lot of the stations were replaced. Big step up. Good job. A lot of the stations were then replaced with more modern ones. But this one remained in place and also in use right up nearly until the end. Here's the old steps up to the station. We're going to take them. Come on up the steps. Here's some pokeweed. Native Americans used to use this to make paint out of. It's not edible. Don't eat them. They're poison. You can touch them, but don't eat them. Okay. So over here is where the station used to stand. Here's the old platform. And very typical of Pennsylvania Railroad, you have the old The old railing holders. See? And the station was removed in 1966. So here's the old platform. I always thought Belvidere was really cool because it has so many little bridges on it. And if you go over that way, we're not going to go over there right now, but there's an old railroad phone booth over there also. The line originally ended here in Belvidere. We're going to go back down and have another closer look this way, okay? Watch your step, Ev. Be careful, Ev. These are broken steps. Let me hold on tight. So originally there was an end of the line, and they operated a coach between here and Minunka-Chunk on the Lackawanna Railroad. And then a few years after being completed, the Belvidere, it was extended up to Minunka-Chunk, where there was first a side-by-side and then a formal junction when they changed the gauge of the Lackawanna to standard. Lackawanna was originally a broad gauge like the Erie. You're doing good, Ev. Yeah. So that's about it. It was removed in 1966, and the line is used up to Hoffman-LaRoche to serve the former vitamin facility there. And it's been abandoned from there up to Minunka-Chunk Junction since 1955, when the hurricane damages washed that all out and they deemed it irreparable. And that kind of thing has kind of just happened again this year, where now the remains of the yard where the two lines came together is pretty much non-existent anymore. Anyway, there you have it. Some history on the Belvidere Railroad in Belvidere. Thanks for watching. Ev, can you say bye?